Some people need to be the sacrificial lambs.
Perfect.
There you go.
What does it say?
It says, we have a few things we need to do before we're able to head that way. So you can take your time. Would it still be okay to do it a bit later?
How about we don't name drop while it's recording?
I didn't know we were fucking recording.
How about you give us a fucking hint that we're recording?
God damn it.
You're not supposed to know when we start recording. I'm just supposed to go.
But for cases like this, it's probably a good idea to let us know.
Because we're... What?
You look like a farmer right
For
now.
cases like what?
We're
just having a conversation like we always do?
About people's names.
Here it is. That's the show, guys. This is what you fucking get.
Listener discretion is advised.
You are now free to clog your ear holes. Clog your ear holes.
That's next weekend.
Well, we can also help.
I don't know if they want to wait that long.
We can help sometime this week, too.
My gauge is full.
You want to do next weekend or this weekend?
Well, this
Or
weekend is...
what do you want to do?
Tuesday.
The motherfucker works nights. That ain't going to work.
Weekends only is closed.
You guys can do it without me.
Bitch, ain't none of us as strong as you are.
Shut the fuck up.
You got the biggest muscles of all of us.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not
You're such a
gonna
big,
deny
strong
that.
boy.
I'm not going to deny that, but it's time you stand on your own 2 feet.
A big, good, strong boy. He's a good boy.
I hate you
He's
so
learning to
fucking
walk.
much.
Leave him
I
alone.
don't know. Sweet Pea's pants are giving like big, strong boy vibes.
Look, they got skiers on it.
They do.
It's because he's real good at skiing.
I kind of want to see
You can't see it, but he's jerking off 2 people beside him.
Literally, me and Van.
The first thing that I thought of when I saw those pants was you working at the ski resort in Colorado, not even the one that you worked at here.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of want to steal the pants and like superimpose like your face all over every one of the skiers.
Yes. We're doing it. Take your pants off.
Who's taking their pants off?
Why
Sweet
you
pea.
got peanut butter out?
Because he's taking his pants off. You guys do your pants thing. I got my own thing to work on.
I just want to see you take like a big glob of it and just sit there like a dog and go, you know?
That's literally probably what he does.
Have you not seen the fucking... I guess she's never seen the video. What were we doing in the kitchen? Y'all were trying the ranch ice cream? And I went into the pantry. It was him and all the kids. I think she was at work. And they were all like fucking around with this ranch ice cream. And I don't know why. What came over me? But I went into the pantry and I saw the jar of peanut butter. And I'm like, I'm going to rub this all over my face. So I fucking rubbed peanut butter all over my face. And whenever they started recording, they like got their reaction. I come out, I was like, I'm the peanut butter man, and fucked them all up.
It's like that intrusive thought. You just let it go.
I just did. I let it happen, and it landed.
He's got a bad track record with letting the intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah, but at least they're not like terrible intrusive thoughts like running over a bunny.
How about
Yeah,
a
swinging
sock
a
and
hamster. Yeah, and a sock. That's,
Okay, anymore. He's got a little bit better control over him.
this one's gonna be a fucking chaos.
Jesus Christ. It's been too long.
You guys sure you want to do this right now, or should we reschedule?
I'm sure our people will enjoy this.
Yeah.
All 5 of them.
They've had 2 weeks off. They're really going to enjoy this.
Disclaimer.
They're like, my ears have finally healed. Let's ruin them again.
Disclaimer. We are not
Prepared.
liable
Oh.
for any damages ensued by you listening to this. Mental, physical,
All the above.
enter at your own risk.
Spiritually. Yeah.
Is that honey flavored peanut butter too?
Huh?
Is that the honey peanut butter?
Yeah.
Nice.
I like crunchy peanut butter.
Ew.
It's
I
fucking
like
delicious.
crunchy peanut butter, but only occasionally.
Like a peanut butter sandwich or peanut butter jelly sandwich has to be crunchy peanut butter.
I ain't got the teeth for it, so.
Oh, is it stuck in there?
Oh. You can't take my fun away like that. Only I can talk about your teeth.
I can do whatever I want.
As
They're my
your
teeth.
father.
You're not my father. Shut the fuck up. You're not my real dad.
Yeah. Well, according to the paperwork.
Respond, you're not my real son.
Correct.
There is no paperwork. Fuck off.
There's
There
a
could
whole
be.
pile of it in the center of the table.
Yeah, for a cult.
Yes.
You're just mad because you can't join.
I refuse to join.
They won't let people like you in there.
I don't believe you.
No, you probably should. They do seem like the type that wouldn't let people like you in there.
Yeah, well, I'm fine not being in it.
You'd get in. You'd be in there for years. You'd sneak into. You'd like just walk around the corner and be like, "Follow him. He's trying to steal shit."
I'm not allowed to be curious, remember?
That's right.
We'll let these two join their cult, and then you and I will join the Elks with my old aunt, and we'll just go hang out with all the old people in the bar.
See, I had the suggestion that
Okay.
we make our own cult.
I'm like, I'm okay with that too. He's already been trying for years.
Well,
I mean,
Nobody would join my cult, so I joined another one.
Well, you were too secretive about it. I didn't even know.
The fuck you didn't.
I'm
the
pretty
little
sure you worked for it.
Yeah, come on. What?
Oh, that cult?
Yeah.
Oh. That cult requires money.
Oh, I'm already in a cult.
What was that? Nurses?
Well, yeah, but no. the
We know y'all are covering up COVID.
The secret nursing elite.
You're right. We're covering up COVID with all of the PPE we have available.
You're covering it with PP?
Yes.
Ew. God, we're so stupid.
And there's your dad joke for the year.
No, just the second. There's going to be more.
Would you like some? You're eyeballing it.
Oh no, you enjoy that peanut butter that you're over there making out with.
Good. There you
You
go.
contaminated the jar.
Oh, yeah. It's my jar.
The peanut butter has been passed
I'm pretty
along.
sure my hands will permanently taste like hand sanitizer.
Do
Well,
you ever
there's-
just like slowly shove your fingers in his mouth while you guys are doing it? Just,
I don't.
you should.
Nice.
There's a LTT, Linus Tech Tips. It's one of the big YouTube channels I watch all.
AT&T, yeah.
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 And one of the
TNT.
things they do is they like rate people's like computer setups.
Also a cult.
Oh my God.
So like there'll be these pictures of people, and sometimes they're like, we're rating your high-end gaming setups. And another one will be like, we're rating your jank-ass gaming setups. And every single episode like of this, it doesn't matter if it's high-end, low-end, in the middle, they're always looking for the lotion or the tissues,
Yes.
which as a man, I can honestly say I've never jerked off into tissue
I feel like that'd be a...
or toilet
Hassle.
paper. It feels like I think it would just fall apart, and then you got a bigger mess to deal with. This motherfucker's looking at me like he does it all the time.
No, my thought, bro. You guys ever seen Hancock?
Yes.
Whenever he comes and shoots through the roof of the
Yeah,
fucking
that.
thing, I would just do it just so I could feel like Hancock.
Right through the tissue?
Right through the tissue.
But I'd like to cement one of mine and just have this jar of peanut butter sitting next to the screen so I can get
With
that
just
reaction.
a hollow hole in the middle.
Just have it laying over on his side with lotion draining out of it.
It's like a brand new jar. It's not even being eaten out of. You just carve a hole, the perfect size, and then just set it on the side.
Just put a little note in there or something, and just like it says, "I love you."
We're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
I have two questions.
Yeah,
Or two comments. First one.
yeah.
It's my computer that has the lotion and the tissues in front of it.
This is true. I'm looking at it right now.
And I always sit there when you're
Well,
not there.
and the picture would be a
Hang on.
I'm bringing purple wipes home. You can jack off into those.
oh god, that sounds like it would burn.
Probably, but not more than
I'm
usual.
pretty sure they're the reason why. Does it burn?
It's not AIDS.
The clap.
That's gonorrhea.
I got the clip and I'm giving it to you.
The fuck?
Have you never seen that
No.
movie? Oh my God, what fucking movie was that?
Not a fucking clue.
Yeah, none of us have ever heard this before.
I've heard the song, but it was that one guy on TikTok that always is like, me just watching TV, and he like sits down on his TV and like turns on the fucked up YouTube videos that he comes across.
Yeah.
And he's always like, his face just says, the fuck.
Well, I feel like that's just a porno he watches.
Can I also say your lotion is
Get him to the
men's
Greek.
extra strength?
Yes.
Oh, that was one of you liked that movie.
Get him to the Greek
Didn't you?
I have,
with like Russell Brand.
I've never seen that.
I
Is that the
have
one where
never
they're petting
watched
the he's petting the wall or the carpet?
Yeah.
yeah,
I've never seen that.
I've not seen that.
Oh, you guys need to watch it. As stupid as it is, it's actually a good movie.
This bitch still hasn't watched The Crow, and we've been together for 16 years.
Yeah,
and
I know.
You've been together for 14 years.
What?
They marked their listing as pending.
Okay, that's probably about as much as we can do there, buddy. No, hey, you're gonna get our shit shut off, and all this will be for naught.
Bitch, you shitting over here watching YouTube videos
Shitting
on
over
here all
here.
the time.
There's a difference between reaction videos and actually playing music. Like,
We were reacting to it.
it's not the same.
We were reacting to it. Fine.
My second comment.
Oh my god,
Is
I'm
a
gonna shit
question.
again.
Maybe that'll like not lube you.
Yeah, I don't need more lubrication.
I mean, stop you back up.
Hang on. Did he tell you why he's shitting his brains out?
Yes.
He took a fucking laxative.
I didn't take a laxative.
He chugged a whole bottle of mag citrate.
What the fuck?
It's
He
serving
does it all
size
the
is one
time.
bottle. I don't
Serving
say.
size is a
Hey,
suggestion.
no, one. Don't say I do it all the time because this motherfucker over here. You shouldn't do that. You should never do that.
You shouldn't do that.
That's not necessarily true, but
All the times, like once every 3 months, maybe. It's whenever I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna start going to the gym, and then I shit my brains out and I lose like 5 pounds. I'm, you know what, I can push it off a little longer.
So it's an excuse.
pause. My second comment was, have you masturbated in front of this computer setup?
He's thinking on
Really
it.
thinking about it.
In the basement
Ew.
when nobody was home.
Her computer.
Not that one, mine.
It was a power move.
This is the computer setup.
So in simplest terms, you did do it in front of hers also.
No,
He put the same porn on both screens.
It's
No,
backed up.
Scooted his chair back.
I hooked all her cables up to my computer and just spanned it across the screen for
pretty
full,
sure-
and then I built a circle of them for full
He
immersion.
had like an
Atmos.
18-foot vagina.
The fucked up part is I did the one with the black guys and the one white girl, and I played the white girl.
I think the best part of that whole description that he just did is he's basically telling us he set up a POV. He's got
Yeah.
a fucking VR headset.
It's
It
just
was
not the
before we
same.
had the nice ones. And I've actually never masturbated in this thing.
in it or while using it.
What? That's the same fucking. How can you be?
You just hold it in front of you, jack off into
Just
it.
hold the fucking face thing right there and fill it up real nice.
How does that give you any fucking visual help?
That's what you said.
What?
It's not getting visual help. It's just the thought of somebody's going to stick this on their face later.
We know.
Yeah,
how much-
me. I'm good.
I could see how jacking off with that VR thing could be a problem though, because you're
You could see it, or you've done it.
Or no, I could see
Because that
where
was
would be a
Alyssa's
problem.
headset, bud.
Oh, by the way, something I've been meaning to tell you.
Never mind.
Yeah, we forgot to bring that back with us. My bad.
You motherfuckers.
Blame him.
Did you order the head strap?
No, I put it in the the save for later list on Amazon.
Gotcha. All right, where were we?
Talking about you taking laxatives and pooping. Look, the amount that he does use the mag citrate is not what I would consider excessive. What's excessive is all of the people that we have in the ICU that are on a bowel regimen because they're sedated and bowels don't particularly like sedation. No, they do like sleeping. If that was a problem, then everyone who's ever been in our ICU would be returning for bowel issues because they're on so much. And a lot of people don't chart when patients have bowel movements, and you're supposed to hold the bowel regimen if the patient had a bowel movement within the last 24 hours. And all the times that people haven't charted it, I have gotten to the point where it is one of the questions that I ask during report. So I know if I should hold their bowel regimen so they don't shit on my shift.
That was a lot of information to
There's
take
quite a
in.
bit, a lot of information. We just went from like, you all right?
Nope.
You're so tired you look Asian.
She still got the.
We're going to have to go to the bedroom real quick.
No, she still got the lines from sleeping on or the face mask or whatever you use. So she's still CB.
Yeah. But on that note,
Don't shit on people.
no, well, I mean,
Chart your
you
bowel
do whatever you got to do. As long as it's consensual, you're fine.
It's not consensual when they don't hold the bowel regimen.
Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Senna, Miralax.
Not that. Hang on.
He's raising his hand.
If you have the
very
liquid shits, right? Y'all have had them before.
Yeah.
I can stick.
It's like a lava flow, right?
It burns.
It's to the point now where if you were standing outside of the bathroom, you literally wouldn't be able to tell if I was peeing or you'd think I was peeing. That's it. Period. Straight jet stream into the water. Go ahead.
You forgot to do something.
Welcome everybody to the podcast.
Yeah.
I was saving it for
The
last.
guy who never says anything.
He just okay. This motherfucker. I missed your dummy dom.
Oh no.
Has been a super fucking brat the last 48 hours.
Thank you. Because I've been too tired to do it.
Got you back.
Like bitch boy brat mode. I don't know how else to describe it.
It's called being an asshole because I got sleep.
He started bringing it up earlier. I don't know how far you got into it, but he sits down in here the other day and he looks at
It
me.
was
and goes,
yesterday.
In front of my computer with the tissues.
Was
Yeah.
it while we were playing Fortnite?
He looks at me and he goes, "My back
With the
hurts." He
tissues and the lotion?
Yes.
goes, "My back hurts because of you."
Did you blow it out?
And I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "Because you made me go to the chiropractor 3 years ago." I'm like, "Are you fucking stupid?" I was like, "Or you need to go again." "No, I'm fine." Then why did I don't know what the fuck
all
to do
your
with
fault.
him. I think he wants me to force him to go again. That way it's not his choice. That way he can be like, "I never said I wanted to go."
He's into consensual non-consent.
CNC.
Especially when they're going to blow his back out.
Literally, this motherfucker has been on this since he woke up yesterday. And I'm going to strangle him. You're
I
giving me
condone this.
You're giving me pent up aggression, and I only like that when it's sexual towards her.
So I'm going to be
So you better watch it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And if she's not here,
I ain't gonna be here. Fuck you.
Ghost, what is on your arm? I was sitting over here trying to figure out what the fuck that tattoo
thing-
is. No,
What?
other side. What is that?
It's a dead smiley face, and it says SFM.
he's had that
I
for
don't
fucking
see that
ever.
at all. Where? How?
2 X's.
Self for males.
A sad face. SFM.
Okay. I kind of see it. It looked like a mushroom from over here.
You have your glasses on. Hold on.
I should be able to
Hey,
see
hey,
it.
hey, hey, hey.
I unplugged my own self.
Yeah, you did, you fuck.
Cool, we can talk about him.
Oh, that's very confusing.
You know you just trashed the fuck out of his tattoo, right?
No.
What is this piece of artwork on your arm? Well, it's obviously this. I don't fucking see it.
I'm blind. Now that he brought it over here, I can see what it is. But from over here,
it looks like you got a dick on your arm.
no,
Listen, if
I
we're gonna
didn't
be
say a
honest, I got
mushroom.
it whenever I was 18 years old in a trailer park for $10.
How have I never seen that before?
And he's so much bigger now than he was then.
No, I'm just saying it was a $10 tattoo out of.
I'm just giving you shit, bro, because you're the muscles.
I am.
Buy one tattoo, get AIDS free.
Pretty much.
Okay, have you done a basement tattoo?
Have I done a basement
Like,
tattoo?
have you had a basement tattoo done on you?
Yes.
On his arm. In a
Was
trailer
it somebody
park.
you knew? Or was it one of those, your friend was like, "I got this friend, they do tattoos, you should come with me, they'll do it for free"?
It wasn't for free, but yeah. I gave him
A hand job
a meal from Hardee's.
for a tattoo.
Hey, that's
It's
a good
this one?
deal.
It's my Illuminati tattoo.
It's not that bad though.
It's not
You're
that good.
perfect for the
I didn't
cult.
say.
Oh, God damn it. I just
It's
name
worth a
dropped.
cheeseburger
Yeah,
that
she
you
just
didn't even
name
pay
dropped.
for. What? Goddamn! It's been you the
2053.
last like 4 episodes too.
You did it. How dare you?
All right. What time?
2053.
21's fine. Just put 21. And every time you do that, it fucks up the flow too.
Can we talk about how the last time, like 5 times we recorded, it's been on a day that I either work and have worked the night before.
It's not really your
Or
fault that
I
he's
got
such a
off of
bitch.
work the
Nobody's
night
allowed to
before.
know his name.
They know his name. That's the best part.
We blank it out. $10 if you don't know what his name is.
How are you gonna prove
Yeah, how
that?
are you going to prove that?
That's their problem, not mine.
It's your $10.
They have to be able to prove to me they don't know what his name is. Right?
Shut the fuck up. What time is that?
Oh, we're leaving that one in there.
No, we're not.
Oh, okay. It's just put 21.
It's
go
still
ahead.
in the
21.5.
21.5. It was
22.
literally like a minute between.
I put 22.
It's kind of like when people bring up the game.
Yeah, I got
fuck you.
that one. They got me the other day with that one. There was a picture.
Oh,
but like,
squint
the
your eyes? Yeah,
and
I
was
saw
like,
it.
Motherfucker!
Did you really look at that? That was impressive.
It
though.
really was.
That was fucking like usually those I can see without doing the whole squint thing.
I couldn't.
I didn't even know there were words in that thing when I
Even
squinted.
when I was squinting, I was having a difficult time seeing.
Oh no,
it.
it worked perfectly
Always
for me.
squinting.
That's true. Ghost has the advantage.
The Asian advantage.
I think the U.S. government has proven more than once the Asian advantage isn't an advantage. They did it twice in Japan on the same day.
That must be
Oh,
what
good
happened to his
Lord.
teeth
Just blew him sideways.
in the womb before he was even conceived.
Just the thought of it.
Did you guys see?
You might be entitled to compensation from the government for that, actually.
Talk to your daughter about it. Did you guys see the American math team that like won for the whole world of like mathematics?
Sorry.
No, they were all Asian.
Fuck out of here. His second place was also Asian.
Oh, good
And
Lord.
it was like Japan or some shit.
I mean,
I want to know what it is about being Asian. Is it how they were
you?
raised?
do
Or
you
is
want to
it-
know what it
Or their
is?
southern ways.
Yes.
It's pretty fucking easy. Our education system is shit.
Yes.
But that's
have
what I want
way
to know.
better
Are they
standards.
from somewhere else and
It's
they
n-
migrated here, or were they born here, raised here?
The fuck?
They migrate.
Yeah, we migrated west for the nuclear winter. The fuck, bro?
They went east too.
And that's how we got Hawaii.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Out of you. Out of you. I expect that out of him.
Come on.
The fuck? What is it about the Asians anyway? It makes them so goddamn good at math.
That's sweet pea.
It's a little bit
I
too
think
much.
he's rubbing off.
That's a little too far too northwest for his ass. That's definitely Arkansas. God damn. Are you looking it up? Please Google that. Please fucking Google it.
How did the Asians migrate?
How did they get so goddamn good at math? Was it migration?
Well, you had an answer, so fucking tell me. What's your answer?
One, it's definitely how they're raised.
That's what I said.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Tiger parenting is a thing.
Yes. And if they've migrated here, then they went through the education system in the East.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I wanted to know out of the people that won who migrated.
It's probably the most goddamn racist thing I've ever heard out of you.
It's close enough to immigrated. I'm sweating.
It's It's nervous. Did you fart
it's hot
too?
as fucking here. What do you mean?
Would you fart too? Sitting there fucking waving your hand at me.
I'm cooling everybody else off.
It's not working.
She's going to message us tomorrow and be like, thanks, man. I had to go to therapy.
So does every Asian who listens to this. Kiss those fucking listeners goodbye.
Oh, one of them.
Just don't say shit about the Germans or the Russians.
I do have another,
Ah.
perspective, curiosity. Of the math team of Asians who didn't migrate here,
Fuck.
were they pressured into having good math skills because they were Asian, so they were already perceived as being good at math?
Or were they just born good at math, so then they became Asian?
Maybe their brain matter is different.
That's called plastic surgery.
How the fuck do I pull it?
What are you pulling up?
TikToks.
Of?
Things that I've
No,
saved.
we're good. I don't want your racist shit on this show.
I mean, I could put what's her name? Who's this person? Brett Cooper. You know who Brett Cooper is?
Let me give real quick on this subject matter. Ubering. And I picked up this Asian dude, right?
Who was scarily good at math.
Keep listening, jackass. You got to listen a little bit further.
Yeah, I know. On this subject matter, Ubering.
I picked up an Asian fella who had migrated here.
Yes.
Are you okay, buddy?
Canada for the
You have his
winter.
number still?
From Canada. No, he didn't migrate from Canada. He actually came straight from China, right? And he was telling me, so their first year of high school in China, apparently, they learn everything that you learn over the 4 years. And the next 3 years, he said, was just reinforcing that knowledge.
That's actually a really good way to do it.
I was gonna say yeah.
So,
It was only hard and a half.
like his mom. He ain't going to send it to me either. 28.
29.
30.
Send that to me. 28. We got to bleep those
Fine.
because he's fucking. Anyways.
Damn it.
So that answers that. So if they're, what's the technical term for migration?
Immigration.
There you go.
She said it.
If they're immigrants here and then they've done that, he told me legitimately the next 3 years of high school here, he didn't have to put hardly any fucking effort into it whatsoever. Didn't study for a damn thing, got straight A's.
That makes sense.
I work with 4 Chinese people. One of them was a doctor in China and is now a nurse here.
What?
One of them has a master's in journalism. One of them has a master's in biology. And one of them has a master's in business administration. And they all came over here and became nurses. Which
Why?
tells us that maybe they're not that much smarter in
No,
China.
what it is our fucking government's like, you didn't get those here, so they ain't good enough.
Probably.
It's legitimately that. I had an Indian rider in my Uber, and she was telling me she got a master's in nursing. It was a nurse practitioner in something. Can't remember what, some sort of surgery deal. And they would not recognize her master's degree here. So now she's going for IT.
Which is crazy because a lot of people from the U.S.
That's
go.
why they're all in IT.
Well, a lot of people from the U.S. go to like Europe to go to a college. God damn it.
We can't air any of this episode.
Yes, we can.
I don't
It
know
makes like literally. She's got her fucking master's in all this other shit. It's
The IT people you're talking to that have an Indian accent still live in India.
I'm not talking about those people.
They haven't migrated.
They
There's too many people. They can't get out.
I watch streamers who are really good at building computers and like work in the IT field, and they all had conversations on why they were in the fucking IT field, and it's literally their own words talking about them being in the IT field.
sounds racist. You can only speak on Asian matters, sir.
I don't think we should air this.
We're going to hell.
But like, it doesn't make sense because there's a lot of people from the U.S. that go to Europe to go to prestigious colleges, and they still work in the U.S.
But that's Europe. See, we have this issue with Asia because of the 80-year-old fucks that are still in government. They were here when Pearl Harbor was bombed. So they still have it in their heads that the Japanese are coming to get them.
If they were still around, or if they were alive, they had to have been babies when Pearl Harbor was.
It doesn't matter. These guys are like 150-year-old lizard men.
But that's a testament to
Generational.
generational, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was handed down to them that,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
don't disagree with that.
I mean, we banned China.
Nana, you should see the look in her eye when you talk about Asian people because her father fought in World War II and died.
Oh, you want to talk about racist woman? I'm not kidding.
Bad.
We refused to go back over there
I don't know who this
with our
is.
children because she proceeded to talk about how blacks and whites should not be together.
I can't mix.
Because you don't see the Blue Jays and Cardinals mixing, do you?
Can they?
No, because they're two completely different species
That's what
of
I
bird.
thought.
What about lions and tigers?
But that's not
What about
how
bears?
They can.
education works.
Ligers.
Lions and tigers can mate.
I know.
The kitties.
But yeah, no.
They got murder
no.
mittens.
You know what's crazy?
Full-blown racism.
So Arkansas has this reputation of being really, really racist,
Yeah.
right?
And
I've
cousin
actually
fuckers.
that too,
Uh-huh.
but I've actually dealt with more racism.
Raisins.
How
Yes.
the fuck did you open the door?
One moment, please. We've been attacked by dogs.
Out.
They heard
Out.
ligers.
Out.
They're coming to save us.
Penny out.
She says,
Penny's just
nah.
jealous because I made the cutesy voice about something else.
Goddamn, come through that door.
The tail.
Watch out. It's dangerous.
I'm not scratching your ass.
Anyway, you've met more racist people in not Arkansas.
Yeah, I've met more racist people in Missouri than I ever did Arkansas.
Well, any
Even still
state
to this day.
that makes chocolate biscuits and gravy.
What?
I actually had that in
What?
Missouri.
You haven't had that?
No. Never even heard of that.
It's fucking terrible.
I'll tell
What
you
do they
what.
do?
Depends on how you make it.
There was a night. Picture it.
I'm picturing.
It's a dark and snowy evening.
Okay.
1846. Air raid sirens.
It was actually, I think, like 2012.
Oh,
Balcony
Okay.
scene,
All right.
moonlit
So
sky,
the year that everything was supposed to end.
Yes.
wind blowing.
We're driving a flatbed that's full of
lumber?
lumber
Yep.
through Arkansas.
Hang on. We're driving it?
We're driving it.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're a professional driver over here.
Now, I will preface this with a lot of times, bourbon's a great example. They'll have a sign that says, no trucks.
Yeah.
A lot of times that's just because they don't want trucks on their, like, downtown roads, right?
Racist against trucks.
Yes.
Truck racism.
So we're following his GPS, and his GPS turns us down this road. And I see the sign that says no trucks. And I did point it out, but it was just kind of like a, hey, that truck says no, or that sign says no trucks. And we went about our day. Because typically that just means that we don't like you and we don't want you on our roads.
Yeah.
That's foreshadowing.
I have learned a lesson to never assume that means we don't like you in Arkansas. So we wound up down Arkansas 123. And if you've never driven down Arkansas 123, it is a windy, curvy, 2-lane bumfuck back road
I don't want that. Don't.
that there's a reason there's a no truck sign for it. Because
Hairpin turns.
Hairpin turns.
We're talking like
One part of our truck was on one part of the turn, and the other part of our truck was still on the other part of the turn, and we're spanned over
a
a
canyon.
ravine.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I was literally so on those flat beds. It's a spread axle tandem on the trailer, and it's probably like a 8-foot spread,
yeah, and you
10-foot
can't
spread.
on normal like the Boxton trailers, you can slide those tandems, but you can't
move
slide
these.
them on the flatbed.
So
I was gonna
literally,
say I could slide mine.
the first set of tandems were on one part of the switchback, and I'd literally have to float a tandem over the top of these ravines on these turns.
And remember, it is literally snowing.
Yeah, fuck that.
So on one of them, it started to slide down the ravine, and it was going to pull us down into it. So I gunned it, slammed the tandem into the other side, blowing out the tires. But we fucking made it, and thank God that was the last one.
Yes.
Jesus.
And the
Penny, go
worst
away.
part of that adventure was in the town that we wound up in. They had a little restaurant that was open for breakfast at like 6:00 in the morning, and they had chocolate biscuits and gravy. That was the worst part of all of that.
Now imagine biscuits and gravy. Have you ever had straight cacao?
Not straight, but I
Like
know what
without
it
the
is.
sugar and shit in it, it's just cacao.
Yeah.
Do you like dark chocolate?
Occasionally.
Okay. What's the darkest you've
Fuck
ever
is
gone?
cacao?
Cacao powder is what chocolate's made out of.
That
It's
is
the
not to be
cacao
talked
tree.
about.
If 1% chocolate bar were a thing, that's this stuff.
It's not cocoa.
So they just put
it's not
that
even
into
spelled
the
like
gravy?
cocoa.
Yeah. That's why it was the worst part.
Literally where cocaine comes from too, right? Am I right? Cacao? There's a drug that comes from the cacao plant.
Yeah, it's cocaine.
Sure.
That's what I wanted to do after I put
But
chocolate
yeah,
gravy in my
that
mouth.
bitter, no sweetness at all. Like you hear chocolate biscuits and gravy, you're like, this is going to be like a desserty flavor.
Like I said, it depends on how it's made.
But I'm not sure which is worse, that or Utah. And I sit down to their biscuits and gravy
I did
and
not
take a
experience
big
this
old
one.
bite out of it, and I go, is that garlic salt? Yeah.
I mean, a little bit wouldn't
No.
be bad, but
it
you
tastes
can't-
like an Italian dish.
yeah, no, that's too much.
Hey, mumbo Italiano.
But no, not
That's really why Tony called spaghetti sauce gravy.
ugh. But anyway,
Ooh.
y'all can keep that shit down there.
I literally had it for the first time in Missouri.
Really?
Yes.
Where?
School.
What?
That explains
What
some
fucking
things.
school?
Bourbon.
Bourbon's never sold, never
Sold?
given out. Chocolate
they
biscuit,
have.
no fucking way.
Yes, they have.
I mean, they didn't have it when we were there, but that doesn't mean anything.
That's right. You're a baby.
because he's like 5 years younger than us.
He's
I've
like
never
8
had
years
it.
younger than us. What the fuck?
He was born in '94.
Is that when you were born?
Yeah.
Is your name also? Oh, damn it.
33.
39.
39. You're close.
I got you.
You want to be a bitch to me all day
Cut that
yesterday?
all
You're going to
out.
get it back, buddy.
Cut that all out. You're the one who has to go through and edit it.
It takes 2 minutes. And maybe I won't on this one. I don't know.
Apparently
You will.
Or else Ghost will be a ghost on this podcast.
Ooh.
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
I bet you wouldn't record today without that.
I wish. Never mind. Anyway,
We got a.
Chocolate biscuits and gravy was the first time I ever had it. Was here
I just
in
can't.
Bourbon.
Gross.
I've never had it, so I don't know. that
Now
I
we need
want
to ask the kids if they've ever had it here.
I doubt it.
They were like, "Oh, he's from Arkansas. Give him the brown shit and back and tell him it's chocolate."
They probably just scooped it off the floor.
Oh God! Off the bottom of their shoe.
Ugh.
Blech. Oh God! Don't let them know that we're recording.
It actually originates from the Southern Appalachian.
Hello?
Appalachian.
Hey, I have a question. Why does it sound like you're mumbling?
Just,
you have
just,
something in your mouth.
just.
Well, I have to be able to understand her to know the answer. Okay, I have a very important question for you, so I need to be able to hear you clearly.
Yeah.
Okay. At school, have they ever given you chocolate biscuits and gravy?
No.
Like, do you know what I'm talking about? It's like biscuits and gravy, but the gravy itself is like chocolate based.
You just legit mansplained biscuits and gravy to our daughter.
Wait,
Okay, that was my only question.
I'm going to shit my pants.
East Coast from Spanish colonies.
I'm actually about to go make my own biscuits and gravy.
That's disgusting.
East Coast from Spanish colonies.
Then why is it so prevalent in
I don't-
Arkansas?
I don't know.
It's
So
like,
Delilah's never had it. That's legit. I think they only served you the chocolate biscuits and gravy, but
There was only one time. They only did it one time.
that's
everyone got sick, so they never did it again.
I loved it.
you're sitting over there going, "Oh man, just like home," and they're going,
Had it at home.
Everybody else is throwing up in the trash cans. He's just sitting there
Apparently it came from
devouring
Spanish
it.
colonies.
Spanish colonies.
Yep,
Well,
in
they
the 16th and 17th centuries by... Oh, no.
what?
According to legend, it was from Spanish Louisiana who traded it with Tennessee. It was introduced as a Mexican-style breakfast.
Well,
Everybody.
they do put chocolate in a lot, and they have really good chocolate in Mexico.
Yeah, we still have a couple of bars of that around here somewhere.
If
She's
it's anything
saving-
like the cake.
She's saving it for a rainy day when your child doesn't sneak into her room and eat it.
Or our dog.
Oh, penny potato.
If you got a shit, just go. Don't.
Uh-oh, it's coming up the other side.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
Do we need elevator music?
No, we'll be all right.
All right.
Just
We
hold
should
it in like
probably put
my
elevator
feelings.
music so they don't hear our screams.
I mean, it'll be an explosion.
It just starts seeping just across the whole
Oh
floor.
God, no! I have a little bit more control over my sphincter than that.
Do you?
Sure?
Sphincter.
Now
Look,
we're making him question it.
it's not me
We're
who
making
has
him
that
lose faith in
problem.
his sphincter.
It's my son.
We're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Don't be calling your boy out like that.
I'm just saying. Do you know how he knows when he's sick? When he shits his pants.
That's how he knows?
That's how he knows. He's like, I may not be feeling so good. I just shit my pants. That's when I'm like, all right, you're not going to school tomorrow, bud.
No, he wouldn't say I shit my pants because this child
Okay, here we
the
go.
child that has the biggest aversion to cussing in the household.
You're gonna sit here and call him out on this. Okay, my son accidentally cursed one day. I don't. You were sitting in there, weren't you? I said something to him, and it was one of those like, "You need to pick your shit up off the floor." And he's like, "I did pick my shit up off the floor." And he's like, "I mean, stuff. I didn't mean to." And then we go to pick him up. She goes to pick him up from school the other day.
Yeah. And from choir. And his choir instructor comes out to the car and she's like, first, he's not getting kicked out. And I was like, great, because he's had an
The
issue
threat.
with the threat, yes. Because we had like a medication transition there. And his behavior was not so great. So I'm like, okay. And she's like, but can you please talk to him about where it's appropriate to cuss and use profanity? And I was like, what the fuck, bro?
No, keep going, because he didn't curse, or he did use profanity.
Oh, God.
I was like, you know that this is the rule. Like, we are totally chill with our kids expressing themselves and cussing at home, but it's always been the rule that it has to be appropriate situations at appropriate times, and it can't be like directed towards
You can't be
anyone.
disrespectful towards people with it.
Right.
So you can be like, God damn, my room is fucking dirty. But you can't be like, fuck you. Fuck you. So I was like, what did he do? She didn't tell me. So I was like, I'll talk to him. And pull out from the school. And I'm like, what did you do? Of all the kids that I was expecting to get in trouble for something like this, it's
It was
you.
Annabelle.
What did you do?
It was Annabelle. Well, that's who we were expecting
yes.
That makes sense.
So he's
to. At
like,
least 3 times a day, I hear "What the fuck" from the basement.
Accurate. And none of them are me.
Nope.
So he's like, I flipped off another kid. I was like, why? He's like, because they said I was slow and I'm not.
Hey, I'm slow. Catch this, motherfucker. Yeah, I believe he was double birding it, actually. It's the story I heard. He had 2 middle fingers up at these kids.
I not to say anything about your son, but I want to know if he had to take a second to get the other one up. Because it's not dominant hand. If he was just like,
No, he sits in his room and he practices. That's why he's so.
No,
like,
Nate is fucking intelligent, and he's got good
I'm not
motor
saying
skills.
anything about
I know.
that.
He's got great
really
motor
good.
skills.
he's the youngest,
Matter of fact,
so I just think he's just.
matter of fact, I think
the.
I think the middle finger came up before he even knew it was up.
probably.
It was probably a reactionary thing where he was
It's
like,
probably like one of these.
"Oh
"Ah,
shit!" He's like, "Well, that just happened. Might as well just give you the other one.
Trade me.
Write it out, boys.
We're going down, and you're going down with me, motherfucker."
It's whenever he gets to the other version, the lip gloss. That's when you need to worry.
Gotta
the
love my
movie.
children.
He is the one who's like not a cussing, and he doesn't watch rated R movies or anything with profanity, songs, anything like that.
He
listens to
literally
music
tattle
with
on
it.
his sisters for cussing, and we're like, why are you telling us this? We don't care.
When I first started, like when I first moved up here and started coming around him a lot, he would get on to me for cussing.
Yeah.
He'd give me that little eat shit look. It's like, you said it. You said it. I know what you
Which
said.
is hilarious because it's punctuation for me and Alyssa.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Like curse words are punctuation. That's you can judge everything
His
by how
first
it comes
words
out.
when he wakes up in the morning is "fuck."
I have been working on that. I at least give it 3 whole seconds before I do it now.
Oh, you
He
take a
has
longer
been
breath.
working on that. He's been training his children too.
Fuck.
I think Annabelle's doing it honestly at this point.
Probably. So every time she takes a nap, you just hear.
Annabelle came to us.
She'll be at a
today.
sleepover, wake up, and she'll be like, "Are you Van's kid?"
Annabelle came to us today and she's like, hey, I've been waking up randomly throughout the night, like several times a night, and not like for no reason. And I ask her a bunch of questions and I'm like, well, what are you doing when you wake up? And she's like, well, what do you mean? And I was like, well, your father will wake up and he will just scream, fuck, as though he's surprised that life continued after he woke up. I'm like, are you
I
doing
am.
stuff like that?
I'm honestly surprised. Every time my eyes open, I go, "Fuck, I did it again."
No, you don't go, fuck, it did it again. You go, fuck.
It's very surprising. It's very surprising.
See, when I wake up,
You think after like
Feeling
20,
like
30
P. Diddy?
fucking 5 years,
Yes.
you'd be used to it by now.
I'm not. I don't know how you all are used to waking up.
I'm not. Every time I wake up, I'm like, I thought this was all a dream. Damn. I'm actually 23 years old and I did all this shit. It couldn't have been a fucking dream.
Talking about waking up, have you ever, every time you farted, woke up before you farted? Like your body was like, hey, you're going to hear this.
Hey, yeah.
No.
Go back to sleep.
I've worked really hard on this. Listen up, bud.
Literally 2 nights ago, I woke up like 9 times throughout the night.
Really? Sorry.
9 times throughout the night of just like my eyes would open and be like, what the fuck? And I looked over. The one I remember most, I know it was 4 a.m. because I woke up, poked my watch. It goes, it's 4 a.m. And I went, huh? And right back to sleep.
Do you push
No.
them all out, or they just come out naturally?
There's 1 or 2 that just come out naturally, but there's a couple of them that I got to put some
See,
effort
I was
behind.
gonna say that your body's waking you up to push that motherfucker out. You gotta abort this shit, man.
That or your body's going, you might shit yourself. Prepare.
I am prepared to go back to sleep. And that's it.
Is that why the sheets were clean when I got home today?
Anyways, what were we talking about? No. So I was just curious. Nobody else has woken up specifically to fart and go back to sleep?
Not like all
No.
night. I have woken up just to like. All right.
And then go back to sleep?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
I mean, I've woken up to go shit and I've woken up to go pee, but never to fart.
I've woken up where I thought I had shit, and I just get there and it's.
If
My
the
guts are
company
like,
you keep on this is him, that still doesn't make you normal.
Yes,
That doesn't mean it's a normal physiological response.
It's normal.
She doesn't know anything. She's just a nurse.
I do need a doctor. I do need to go have a doctor shove his finger up my ass, though.
I am not a doctor.
For pleasure,
I will
or
not let you do that to Dr. Valroy.
If he has to do it, he has to do it. That's his job.
is it business or pleasure?
It's business.
But
Pleasurable
Van
business.
will make it very awkward.
I have to sit to pee because I have 3 holes in my dick.
Still?
Yeah, it won't heal. The whole time I had the fucking piercing, right? The whole time I'd leave it out for a couple of days. Next thing you know, it's a bitch to get in. I'm only peeing out of 1 hole. I'm like, you know what? It's time to pull this thing out. It's been a pain in the ass. Now the motherfucker won't heal.
Well,
He thought it would help with his sneak attacks.
And I'm going to tell you, it took me a minute to remember that I peed in 3 different directions. There was a couple times I pissed all over myself in the wall.
interesting.
And then I was like, I'm gonna do this the smart way. I'm gonna flip my dick sideways so that way I can, 3 points inside the urinal. That's not how streams work, boys. Comes right back at you,
Boys.
motherfucker. It's like that movie where they curved the bullets, but with piss.
Wanted.
If you put your finger over the tip of the hole, will it just go?
I don't know. That's a good idea. I'm gonna try that.
Please try it.
I need to try
know
that.
this.
Dude, there's so many situations where it's like, you know what? I can resonate with you guys now. Now that I have to sit to pee, trying to find a toilet worthy of my ass.
Is it gay if we watch that?
No. And if I don't have enough fingers to plug it, I'm gonna need you to stick your finger over the other
I'm
hole.
good. I'm good.
That's borderline.
How many holes do you have? You have 10 fingers.
He needs somebody to plug his asshole too, so he doesn't shit on the floor.
He's gonna break his hands on purpose. Hey, can you guys plug this for me?
I was about to ask him if
It's gonna make hunting trips real fun.
Ooh, you need to get some of that. Get some of that like tape. Just tape the holes.
That won't work.
Oh, the
Why do
second
you
skin.
have a tegaderm wrapped around your dick?
It'll work.
I thought about getting like a funnel or something and sticking my dick in the funnel. That way
A
it all
shiwi.
A shiwi.
I need a shiwi. I need a fucking shiwi. I don't remember why I brought that shit up. I was going somewhere with it. Then I got stuck on my dick.
I like where it went, anyways. It's a good one.
I gotta wipe my balls every time I pee now, though.
So which way is it? Like, which way did it go through? Was it all the way through the
So if I just walked up to a surface and slapped my dick down, so that pee hole's facing you, just
Which is exactly
straight through
what
the
he
head.
did. And the lady that pierced it was like, "The fuck are you doing, bro?"
Oh yeah, sorry. I want to get my tongue pierced.
just look up just look up Apodravia.
I got you.
Apodravia. He's actually probably got a picture of mine on his
I
phone.
don't.
He actually got
You deleted
it because
that?
it surprised the piercer so much she just stabbed the needle.
I'll
through
send it back to you again. Don't worry. What? You can't not have that in your phone to remember me by.
I can. The safe search shit.
But anyways, no.
He gets weak in the knees. He's just dangling there by his
There
dick.
you go.
Why?
Someone
'Cause I was-
said he wouldn't.
Stupid.
You've not heard this?
So many other ways
on.
and
It's been on the
directions you can
podcast.
go down there.
Hang on.
You had to have heard it on the podcast.
Nope.
Van
I could have done that.
is a very curious individual.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's a snake.
So you know how
What? They
you
put
know
a snake
how
through
there
it?
Be like a
I think it's
character
edited.
in movies where you like hit him on the head, and their personality changes and they do stupid stuff and they act all goofy until they get hit on the head again. Well, you hit Van on the head, and he turns into a completely different person, and that person has no brains. So this was probably right around the year mark after he had wrecked his motorcycle in 2007. So he hadn't quite recovered from hitting his head on the pavement at 65 miles an hour.
And I've always wanted a piercing, and I was working at McDonald's where all the cool people work. And the dude who was in there, I said something to him about getting a piercing. He's like, "You should get your dick pierced." And I was like, "Nah, man, I'm not fucking stupid." And he goes, "It doesn't hurt."
Bullshit.
And I was like, "What do you mean it doesn't hurt? You got your dick pierced?" He goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Bullshit."
Whip it out, put it in my hand.
So like, He goes, "Ah, it's all right.
No,
You're
I
too
wasn't
much of
smart
a."
enough for that.
He goes, "You're too much of a pussy to do it anyway." That's all it took.
But I mean, of all things, like you've got the Jacob's
listen,
Ladder
I went in
and the
there.
Prince Albert.
I went in there.
I feel like that would stop the stream, like it just going straight through your fucking.
I
tube.
went in there. I asked him what kind of dick piercings they had. And they showed me this book. And as they were flipping through, I went, "Yep, that one's fine." And that's the one.
I'm surprised you didn't outdo yourself and get like 7 up the shaft.
No, dude, fuck that. The first one hurt so goddamn bad. So fucking bad.
Yeah, just get them all at once.
No.
Dick falls off from getting too many piercings at once.
Bad.
Infected.
Can I show you a picture I just saw that I don't think is ever gonna like leave my brain ever
Sure.
Why would we want to see it?
because it's
Courtesy sniff, but with your eyes.
I don't do courtesy sniffs.
God damn it.
Your phone just blurred it out for us.
They gauged it,
And
No.
it split?
I guess.
Hell no. Nope. Nope. Nope.
That's never leaving my brain.
And I thought I had
I've
peeing
seen that
issues.
before, but it wasn't from a piercing.
What was it from?
A
The piercing
Foley.
that was there.
Oh,
A what?
A Foley catheter.
Ugh.
did they yank it out?
No. So they had a Foley like chronically. And I'm gonna guess didn't care for it because when something sits on your skin for long periods of time, your skin begins to break down underneath of it. So it was all skin breakdown. And I heard stories one time of a guy when I worked at the nursing home. They told me about it. He had a Foley, but he also had dementia. And he didn't want the Foley anymore, so he removed it. And when you insert a Foley, there's like a little balloon at the end that fills with like 10 mils of
Saline. Yeah.
solution. So it's got a probably golf ball size like little balloon at the end.
That keeps it in place.
He pulled that out.
Hey, you did that.
No, I deflated mine.
Oh.
Apparently, it split his dick like a hot dog.
In a microwave.
Ugh.
Yeah.
How could you, like, once you start, how could you just keep going?
Well, I think it's just one of those, like, you're halfway through the swing and there's no stopping it at this point. But, goddamn, I don't know.
Just
because
hook it
the
up to a
amount
door
of
like a tooth
no.
pull?
Because
Like-
that's the thing. Because the amount of force it would take to just just a little tug and you'd go, "Oh, that's stuck in there."
Yeah.
Don't forget, these people have dementia. It was attacking him. Potentially.
Shit.
Dementia's
If
a
I was
crazy
them,
disease.
I'd do the smart thing. Like I said, like a tooth removal, you know, you wrap the string and connect it to a door, slam the door. Yeah.
No. Look, I had a catheter, and I don't know how the fuck they fucked it up. First off, if you got an apidravia and you have to get a catheter, do not listen to the nurse when they're like, "I can get around it." You can.
Painfully.
Fuck.
So the tubing on catheters is typically like very soft rubber. It's not rubber, it's like silicone. So that way it's pliable. And when they insert it, it's less painful. But they couldn't insert that one into Van because he's got a man's prostate. So they stepped
What was
it
that
up.
laugh?
They stepped it up a notch with like a little firmer of tubing so that way they could get past
It was made of
the prostate.
fucking steel.
And that's the one that they chose not to remove the apidravia with when they inserted it.
But
My penis hurts.
they put this
Mine
thing
too.
in because I went a day and a half and didn't pee. And that is painful.
Mm-hmm.
My bladder was going, "You got to pee." And I was like, "I can't."
Maybe you shouldn't have held it.
Shit.
I couldn't pee.
Whenever
okay.
I broke my leg and they had me in the bed for like 24 hours and wasn't allowed to get up to go to the bathroom, I wouldn't go in the bedpan. I refused. I don't know. My body just wouldn't let me.
Oh, that's typical.
Yeah. And so,
Did they try to get you to use a Pure Wick?
no, they tried to do a catheter and I told them no because I was like 16 and I was like, absolutely not. Nobody's going down there. And so I waited until I was able to get up.
And that's on the sexual shame being imprinted into young
But
girls.
at the same time,
16, I was like, everybody can go down there.
But it was so painful that whenever I finally was able to go to the bathroom, Mom helped me in there. I got to the toilet and passed out.
while peeing,
I don't know.
You pissed all over yourself?
I don't think so. But Mom was like pulling the string to get help, and nobody was coming. So she ran out of the bathroom and was like, "Can somebody help me?"
oh God. The thing though is
no,
you
no
knew
one can help you.
you knew you weren't going to be able to pee, so you restricted your drinking. I had no idea I wasn't going to be able to pee. So here I am listening to doctor's orders, and he's like, yeah, drink this much water. And I'm like, all right, I'm chugging fucking water.
I wasn't. No, they had the IV, and they were giving me fluids. I had to pee.
Oh. Then we're in the same boat, bud. But I went a little longer than 24 hours. And finally, she's like, all right, fine, let's go to the hospital. And we get there, and they're like, you have an enormous amount of fluid. So they... How much did I pee?
Oh, I don't remember.
The lady goes, well, we have to make sure you don't pee over this amount because it can cause your bladder to spasm.
Yeah, you have to.
And I peed like twice that amount.
You have to, at like 500 mils, you have to like clamp the thing so that way it doesn't continue just releasing urine, because if your bladder shrinks too quickly, it will cause it to very painfully spasm.
What it like? Why? Like
Just-
collapse type of spasm, or just like
Just the muscles
so your
start
bladder
freaking
is a
out.
muscle.
sounds awful.
Yeah, it is.
So this gets better though. I go home with this fucking catheter in, and all this was caused because I had surgery, and my body goes, oh no, I had surgery. Let's enlarge the prostate.
I told him you had a man's prostate.
I don't know
It's a
why,
pain
but
in
my
the
prostate's like, we went to sleep, enlarge. Okay, thanks.
Swole.
It gets swole. So I got this catheter in, and oh my God, it was so nice. I didn't hurt anymore. Go to bed. I'm back to drinking the large amounts of water. Next morning I wake up. Why do I have to pee? I thought I wouldn't get the feeling of having to pee with this thing. I like look down and my catheter bag's empty, and I'm like, that's weird. I feel like I have to pee. So I called her, and I'm like, I feel like I have to pee. And she's like, well, you shouldn't feel that way. You have a catheter in. I'm like, I know. She's like, well, I've got to work until such and such time. If you still haven't peed by the time we get there, we're gonna check into it. And was it like 4 hours later? I had to pee so bad I sat on the toilet and peed around the catheter.
Jesus.
Nothing was going in the bag, but it was forcing pee around the catheter.
But it gets better.
But wait, there's more.
So he calls me back and he tells me this, and I'm like, I mean, you can remove the catheter, and I explained how to do it, and he does, but then he can't pee again.
So they had to go put another one in. Yeah, removing the catheter bag didn't make it so I could pee with not a catheter in there. It's pee around the catheter or not at all, bud. And when you got a hose that fucking big down your pee hole,
It is not that big.
this fucking big around your pee hole, and you got to pee around that. Have you all ever had a bladder infection or a urinary tract infection? That burning sensation you get when you pee?
Look at who you're talking about.
Okay, it felt like razor blades were going through me. It was so bad.
Do you know what that burning sensation is?
What? And what?
The sphincter of your bladder spasming.
Oh, really? Oh, God, it was so... So then I had to go get the surgery on my back, and they had to put me out. And it fucking swelled up again.
So,
But I
here's-
didn't have to actually, like... Thank God.
Get
it
a little bit out at a time.
Yeah, I could pee a little bit at a time. But that's why I said I need to go see the doctor and get my prostate checked, because here lately, because I have to sit to pee, the whole reason I brought this up, when I stand up, I pee more. Like I can't get it all out. So when I go to stand up, I release. Like it feels like I'm peeing again.
He's one of those naked peers.
So the solution is to, like, I know what your brain is going to do. It's going to tell you to plank on the toilet, and that's not what I mean.
I can't plank on our toilet.
There's a wall in the way.
Right, anyways.
Lean back and like try to straighten your hips out a little bit more because what
I've
it
tried.
is-
It doesn't help.
But that doesn't make any sense.
My body never makes sense.
You walk into like a fucking Walmart bathroom, you got Ben planking across the toilet, across the fucking
Across
urinals.
the urinal.
He's just like spider monkey hanging on to
No,
him.
before I did that, I would just lean into the fucking urinal and let go.
Jesus. That's so gross.
Yeah. I don't understand that. This motherfucker says he doesn't hold his dick when he pees.
I don't.
Why are you glaring at him, Billy?
I'm trying to figure out what he does.
Yeah, that's my point exactly. He just lets it hang there apparently while he pees.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I actually hold.
I hold my dick
Mine.
every time.
I just kind of rest it up with my underwear.
Y'all
No,
are
but-
pissing all over yourselves.
No, I'm not. Like most of the time, like especially with them tight ass blue jeans I'll be wearing, I can just pull my blue jeans out a little bit and it just sits on top of my damn blue jeans in my underwear, and it just
No
They're
fucking
so
way.
tight it cuts off circulation and kills it, so it doesn't do anything anyway
I've seen him pee. He holds
when he
it.
pees.
No,
Do you
not
like
even when you're
lean
naked.
forward and let it like swing out a little bit? I don't.
Do you plank on the
Your
toilet?
balls are bigger than your dick, right? So like you got to be pissing all over your balls.
I pull my pants down, my dick flops over. My balls are still in my pants.
He keeps them contained.
My
they're
belt,
too
because I don't
dangerous
undo
to
my
release.
belt. And I just sit it there and it goes,
So fucking like.
So what he's telling us is if he has a particularly weak stream that day, it's all over his pants.
How many times you pissed all over yourself?
none.
You're so full of shit.
I've literally never pissed
How many
on
times have you pissed on yourself and didn't realize you did?
myself. Well, I couldn't tell you.
He just had like a wet spot all the way down his pants walking around.
And that's the worst
Next
part
time
about.
I go pee, I'm gonna Snapchat you. Okay, I'm gonna hold my phone, and then I'm gonna sit there like this, and you're gonna hear the stream. That way, you know I'm not bullshitting you.
His girlfriend's gonna be holding it for him.
Because as far as I know, he's never seen your dick.
I've never seen his dick, and to be honest with you, even though I'm bi, not interested.
Yeah,
You don't have to be interested to be like.
No, I don't even want to
I
know
just
what that
wanna
looks
check
like down
that
there.
one off of my list
No.
of dicks I've seen.
No, nope.
I've seen his more than I'd like to admit.
You've seen his probably more than you've seen yours.
Yeah, pretty close.
I know he's seen my ass a lot.
Everybody's seen your ass.
You have an axolotl?
Yeah. Well, this has been a fucking roller coaster of a ride.
It's been interesting.
There were a lot of topics I did want to get to.
It's only
I just
been an
don't
hour.
remember any of them.
Huh?
It's only been an hour.
Well, we got to be quick. He's got a date.
He's got an hour.
I got an hour. I got time.
Are we doing this on another day? Is that what they agreed to?
I didn't read it.
It's over there. I can't fucking read it.
It's a damn good thing. We're ready when you are. 3 days later. All right, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
That's essentially what they said.
Yeah.
You just have
So
to set
if
up a
anyone
different
knows
time.
how to fix hot tubs,
Nope.
Is there something wrong with it?
Yeah. Or it wouldn't be free.
What's wrong with it?
they said the computer.
You
But
said
if
they
the-
never used it and you didn't know if there was anything wrong with it and blah 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 blah.
No.
We're getting this hot tub to take it to the junkyard.
No, we're not.
No,
Same as the
now he's
doors.
determined to fix
Well,
The
I mean,
doors.
it'll go to the
This is-
junkyard if it leaks.
This
That's
is
going to be
his-
the issue.
Testament of love to me. He's going to
Have they
fix
not filled
that
it up
hot
with
tub.
water?
Huh? I don't know that they have. All right. So since we got another minute, I want to bring something else up. We talked about this the other day.
What's
Oh,
that?
no.
I hope everybody here has had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
All of our listeners, I hope you had a great time. But I'm curious how many of you went Black Friday shopping?
Oh, Lord.
Of the five,
Nobody.
I accidentally went to Walmart on Black Friday without realizing it was Black Friday.
Was there
it
nobody
fucked?
there?
No, there wasn't anybody
I
there
knew
really.
it.
It was just like a regular fucking Walmart. But I was on my way to Sullivan. I was like, do. Fuck, it's Black Friday.
Was the parking lot packed out?
It had more cars than normal, but not like 4 or 5 years
So
ago.
people throwing elbows, trying to steal a TV out of
It's
somebody
just not
else's
the
car?
same.
Did you all see the TikTok videos about Target just literally putting the Black Friday tag
Yep.
over top with the exact same price tag?
Yep. And they walk up and just pull the one behind it out, and it's like, oh, that's the exact same.
Whoever was in charge of pricing there lost their job probably.
Or they did it on purpose so people would be aware.
They
I
probably
think-
still lost their job.
Probably, but they probably were like, fuck it. People need to know.
Black Friday this year was dog shit.
I think it's been like that the past couple of years, but people are
Well,
just
we
not
haven't
realizing
actually
it.
gone the last couple of years.
This motherfucker
Me either.
both years in a row. You ready to go Black Friday shopping with me?
Well-
I am not going.
So
Yeah,
then you
are.
went by yourself on this one. What a dick.
It's
I
not.
didn't fucking mean to. I forgot it was Black Friday. I need
Apparently,
oil for my
there's
car
an
and deodorant.
Xbox Series X right now at Walmart for $350 that comes with a game.
It's probably used.
No, it's all brand new. It's brand new.
Probably a whore.
No, but like, it's not even just stores doing it. You know, Amazon did it. You could literally go online and pull up like previous months
Yeah.
pricing, and it goes from the price it was on Black Friday, skyrocketed, then they discount it to the same price it was before
Yep.
on everything. It's just stupid.
I'm okay if this holiday dies. Honestly.
What, Black Friday?
Yeah.
Is Black Friday a fucking
No.
holiday?
Yeah, it's a fucking holiday.
Just knotted your shoe.
Don't take those off.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I mean, I just wish it would
You
go back
just
to the way it
did-
was.
You sound like that button over there. No.
Nope.
Not that one. Wrong page. It's this one on another page. Oh,
It's that one on another page. Here, I got this.
Yes. You still haven't figured it out. His shoe.
Should we have a camera going right now for you
Yes, because
motherfuckers?
you can't fucking figure it out.
he keeps like, so he pulled it into a knot, and he keeps like pulling the knot back out, but then he grabs the string from the knot and pulls it back into the knot.
I don't understand
This
this knot.
shouldn't take this long.
It's made by Chinese people.
But then wouldn't it be inherently smart? I mean, I guess it is smarter than you.
There you go.
Now you got it. Jesus.
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get out.
Playing footsies?
Get the fuck out of here. Don't
They're
touch
playing
me.
footsies.
God.
I have to pee.
He likes feet so much.
Yeah.
It just drives me nuts. He doesn't like to act like it when other people are around.
I mean, I just recently found out that Sweet Pea here has a foot fetish.
He's gonna deny it. They always do.
Nope, I'm not going to deny it because I don't know if I have a foot fetish because somebody won't suck my toes.
Why don't you try sucking somebody
Is that
else's
something you
toes?
want her to do?
So it all started.
Oh, God.
I
it
was
all
witness to
started
this.
with, she stomped my toe, and I wanted her to kiss it and make it better. Because she kisses all my
It's
other
starting to sound
boo-boos.
like he put his feet under your toe. His toe under your feet.
Possibly. Anyways, not the point. It was damaged, and I needed her to kiss it and make it better, right? Thank you. It's so hot in here. Getting all,
He was getting hot.
it's getting hot thinking about them toes.
Anyways.
So I was on the phone with my mom the other night. Dad's listening in the background, and that got brought up. And Mom was like, "Billy, do you have a foot fetish?" I was like, "I don't know. I can't get her to suck my damn toes to find out."
And so I, in turn, said, you know, to his mom, that kinks are hereditary.
Oh, God. What did Mom say?
I don't know. I think she was just like, what?
I think my mom's calling. Click.
No, she tried to put it off on her mom.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, maybe it skipped a
pass it
generation.
down
And I was
the line.
like, so you mean to tell me your mom's a toe sucker? And she was like, I don't want to think about that. So I immediately called my little brother and started the family drama. I was like, bro.
Did you ask
little
him
bro.
if he's into sucking on toes?
No, I didn't even worry about that. I was like, bro, Mom and Daddy be sucking toes. He was like, what? So I done started some family drama. real quick. My dad's always talking about toes too. He's like, to find a woman that, you know, you should be comfortable with spending the rest of your life with, look at her toes. If she takes care of her toes, you know she's good. I'm like, it all makes sense.
Holy shit.
Then I ain't the one. My toes look fucked.
I just choose not to look at them.
Well, he does when you're sleeping.
The fact that every time he takes it, he has to completely readjust his microphone. And then I take it back, and I have to readjust it.
Readjust.
All right, Alyssa took off.
She
Quick
got
break.
pee.
Quick break my ass.
And we're back.
We should buy a Land Rover.
You're stupid.
1986.
This motherfucker.
Those
Defender
G-Wagons
110.
on Fortnite suck ass.
I wouldn't know. Don't fucking
I'm
spoil
just-
it.
Spoil it.
Look at this mother.
I told you to play.
Look at that.
It's
I
okay,
don't
we'll
want
play
it.
whenever we get home.
Yeah, you do.
I worked 4 in a row this week. I was fucking exhausted on day 2. I was fucking exhausted on day 1, but like, have you ever been so exhausted just everything hurts
Yes.
all fucking week?
No.
I actually took medication for it.
Yeah.
2 days. I don't take medicine.
Yeah. So I have a penis question.
Oh God, she's breaking out the lotion.
Ironic.
That's right.
It requires testing?
Callie's right next to me.
Test
Actually, that
testing.
would burn.
Yeah, she brought out the lotion.
Oh, I mean, it could. I
No.
suppose.
Lotion on
I'd
with
rather
the-
not be here.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Ghost. Okay, making sure you're listening.
I thought it was specifically for him.
It a lot of
Ghost.
guys have a go-to
A goat? I don't have a goat.
method of when they're about to come and they don't want to. What do you all have a go-to of what you think about, what you do when you don't want that to happen?
Your brother doesn't.
The
He
fuck I
doesn't.
don't. The hell? Yeah, I go quick when I'm not
So it would be-
trying.
Half?
Bitch.
Half? What?
I just pull out and leave it out for a second. No more stimulation. It kind of goes away.
That's it? That's boring.
Will you?
If it's really powerful, if I just squeeze it and pinch it off for a minute, it's very, very
With
painful.
your hand?
But
With your
it also
hand?
works.
With your hand?
Yeah.
I feel bad for your dick. Don't you do it! All right, we're good. Ow.
Your face legitimately.
Have you seen me
turned
do
like
it?
8 shades of red while you're doing that.
So does his. No, I don't really try to hold it back because I feel like it takes long enough as it is.
Wow. How do you feel about that, Callie? Do you feel like it takes long enough? Oh, God.
That's not the compliment
You know
you were
what?
hoping for.
He can say that all he wants, but I'm gonna get what I want. If he doesn't finish, that's his fucking problem.
And so it is true. It takes a while?
Yeah.
Oh.
It used to be like that when we were in the military. I used to be the 2-pump chump, and she never got hers, but now she always getting hers, and I barely get mine. We flip flop.
Hey, it's not that I don't try or ask him if he still wants to. He's just like, no, it's fine.
Ghost?
Yeah. Ghost?
He holds his breath.
Yeah.
It's like a hiccup.
No, it's funny because you said, do you think about a certain thing? So as it is right now, I just kind of I pull out and I wait. In high school, I used to clench really fucking hard, like my muscles down there. And I would have that sensation of it throbbing. And then I could go for hours afterwards.
But now you're fat and don't have those
Yeah, now
muscles
I'm
anymore.
fat. I don't have those muscles. And it's just like, all right, hold on. Stop. Don't move. Don't move. Stop breathing.
And she's like, God damn it, I was right there.
All right, you're good. You're good. No, hold on.
Don't even
All
look
right,
at me.
all right, don't. I came. Sorry. But whenever I was dating this girl in high school, we were doing it, and I was really excited. You know, sometimes I would get really fucking excited that it's just right there. So I'd be like, hold on, you know, stop. And she looks me dead in my face while I'm doing the deed. She goes, think about your grandma. I was like, she goes, pretend I'm your grandma. I'm like, I don't have a boner anymore. Thanks, grandma.
It ruined it for everybody.
You feel a ghostly pat on the back.
Good
You're
job.
welcome.
It'd have been real bad if you were already right there on that verge, and
And then
couldn't
you
stop
came,
it.
and then just the vision of your grandma.
And that's how Grandma Kinks are.
And then he just gets up, goes, and he's be like, I'll be right back.
Could you imagine the
Pow.
look on that girl's face? Think about your grandma. Oh God, I can't. What?
he comes, she just flies through the wall.
The shame afterwards.
It's really weird, though, because there are times. Okay, the first time her and I ever had sex, I had a thing for her when I was in 7th grade. She was in 8th grade. She was graduating up to high school.
It was the last day.
The last day of school is when I met her. Fucking had a huge thing for her. Get into high school. It takes me a year just to fucking get her attention at that point. And then I get into drama club. She does this thing, flirts with me a bunch. I got to see her panties. That was fucking hot. And then like years go by. It is now my senior year of high school. She's in college.
so
no,
he
no,
probably
no.
went around the school, the whole
No,
school
wait.
going, I've got
You
college.
weren't in college yet whenever
No.
okay. She was getting ready to leave for college. She was getting ready to leave for college. And I did. I rubbed that in your ex-fiance's face hardcore. And like, we're in my mom's basement. I'm fully naked at this point. She still has all of her clothes on. And I'm laying on the couch. And I'm like, come on. Please.
It wasn't coercive
She's
at
just
all.
standing there, fully clothed, like, no.
Yes. Finally, I convince her to. So she like gets down, gets on top.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, go
That's
ahead.
how he
I was on
remembers it.
You were on bottom? I did lay on the couch naked for a minute, though, didn't I? Was I under a blanket? Oh.
Was he on a blanket?
Boy, when I was scrawny, I was real proud of my dick. I'll tell you that right now. Since I've gotten fat, it's not fun looking down at that little motherfucker anymore.
Now it's turn the lights off.
Pillows.
Yeah, pillow over her face. Anyways, I mean, I don't even think I got two
He
pumps
says
in.
to me the other day, he like moved his arm weird and his bicep like shifted funny, and he's like, ew, that's what you have to look at when I have sex with you? I was like, no, I always have a pillow over my face.
16 years.
You guys are so in love.
I don't put it there.
You've told me to put it there.
Yeah, but she doesn't put it
Honey,
there.
give me the pillow. I'm tired of looking at it.
No, it was saying it without saying it. Every time she looked at me.
I don't make noise.
Sorry, it was.
It's as soon as she
one of these-
dries up, all right, pillow comes out.
Getting kind of gritty down there.
Did I just put my dick in sandpaper?
Joke's on you. It's always dry.
Oh, wow.
Thanks,
baby. Anyways, 2 minutes. But I don't know what it is. Sometimes I go and go and go.
Oh,
and
it
then
was
she.
less than 2 minutes the first time.
Yeah, it was like not even 10 seconds.
It was insertion.
Yeah. Woo! Aw.
It's like that. I don't remember what movie it is.
But you know what's fucked up is,
it-
is that insertion was still the best sex she'd ever had up until that point.
And
It's probably because it was the quickest and she didn't have to deal with it anymore.
It's like that. I don't know what movie it's from, but they like put it in between their thighs and they get off and they're like, "Was it good for you?" She's like, "That's what it was."
Oh.
And she was like, "That was my thighs."
She told him? God.
Bert Kreischer, his first time ever having sex.
That's what I was
He
thinking of.
stuck it between her butt cheeks and the bed and he came.
That's what I was actually
When
thinking
you're really
of.
looking forward to it, boy, does it fuck up your game once you get to the point of. This is why foreplay is very important. Because then you can get them really excited to the point where it doesn't take much. Or just take care of them, then get yours.
The first time I ever attempted to have sex with my high school sweetheart, which I was not a virgin at this point in time, but I put
But
a
you felt
condom
like
on
one.
and I got close to her vagina and I busted it.
Before you even got in?
I put the condom on and I like touched the tip to it. And I was like, oh.
That might have been how Alyssa and I's went, honestly. Because this was my high school sweetheart. I had a thing for her for years. But then,
You know, he
Pretty
had a thing
quick.
for me for years, but he also had like 50 girlfriends during that time.
and I was a
You
bit of a
wouldn't
man
tell him
whore.
yes.
Because he always had a girlfriend.
Quit.
But and if you do bust quickly, you better start working on that foreplay game. All right? Let me just point that out right now. If you bust quickly, work on the foreplay, and you're fine. She still enjoys it, as far as I know.
As long as she doesn't look at you.
Yeah, as long as she got the pillow over her face. And even that I understand. It's stimulation period. She has to have something over her ears, her eyes covered at this point. Like,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Nothing.
I've
There
had
can
to keep
be
this house
no
completely
outside
silent.
Information.
Motherfucker, I don't even tell you half the time.
Yes, but there's times where like, hey,
He
keep
can
the
hear
kids
the click.
quiet.
You remember? Maybe lock the door and turn the lights
Yeah.
down low.
And I'm going to tell you what. I think the middle one that screams fuck from the basement knows when we're doing it.
She's
and
like
chooses
right
that
underneath you
moment
guys.
and goes, hey. Before, if
Yeah.
we'd have done that, it would have been done. We would have been
well,
done.
hang on a minute.
She hears you creaking on the bed.
She-
and
That
goes,
doesn't
Oh
creak.
God, they're gonna do it.
She very like forcefully knocks because one time she didn't.
Oh,
The kids were at school and I get
Delicious. You want to have sex with him now, don't you?
she's nodding her head.
I guess the door didn't shut all the way, and because no one was home, he was like, fuck it. Well, I guess by the time Annabelle had gotten off of the bus and like come into the house, either the door opened the rest of the way with the pressure change.
No, it was only open maybe a quarter inch. You knocked on your desk. It moved your mouse.
That took a minute.
Yeah.
But either way, by the time she got to the end of the house, the door was cracked open a little bit, and she just whoop swings the door open and then whoop swings it back closed.
And then all she would have seen was my bare ass. But the
That's why
last
she wakes up just going, fuck! She just has that mental image of your ass.
She's right underneath us, ain't she?
yeah, she's underneath of us now. This last time, her and I were having sex though, because like our oldest is 14 at this point, so we've had sex with the kids in the house a couple of times. We know what we're doing there, and if I can get her isolated enough with the sound and the sight, I can get her to completion and myself just fine.
Baby, lock the door and turn
Yes.
the rain
The
sound
last
on.
one, the last time, I'm positive, not 99.99. I'm 110% sure that little fucker downstairs knew it, because it was, go away, I'll be with you in a bit, and then go back to it. That little bitch. Open the door. Can you guys like shut the fuck up and go away for a while? Why? Shut up and go away.
I just tell him at this point.
Because I'm boning your mom.
Because that right there would ruin it for her. Period. She's done.
No. Whenever I know you guys are doing it, and like they're like, "Oh, I need to go talk to them. I just be like, you should leave them alone for a little bit." And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "They're busy." Well, what are they doing? I'm like, "They're probably fucking." Leave them alone. Oh, thank you.
Maybe Annabelle will use therapy now.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
Don't have kids.
I don't plan on
This doesn't be a problem. He does. Maybe. That was the
there was a
most.
falter.
That was the most like. I don't know.
Let's see
Maybe.
what I can do.
the defeat.
The
You just
defeat.
heard the dream
She's like,
die.
he's like, you guys want kids? He's like, no. Oh.
That's how it's been every time.
I mean, it's her body, bro. If you give it a couple years, they might be able to implant one in your ass.
Then you can do it.
Oh, see, so it's not the kids that she doesn't want; it's the pregnancy. You can adopt.
I don't want the kids either.
Oh, bam.
I would be more open to adoption because you can adopt older children.
And
I
it's
don't want a
okay if you
baby.
beat those ones.
Adopt a 15-year-old, have him for 4 years.
Yes, it'd be perfect.
And
Gone
I,
in 4 years.
and I feel like it's okay if you beat adopted kids
What?
because they've already been beaten before.
Hold on.
They're used to it at
Can
this
we,
point.
can we rewind?
You're what's wrong with the fucking what is that system called? Child Protective Services. You're what's wrong with them.
Maybe we should have closed the show when he was trying to get us to close the show. Now he's
I'm just saying,
retaliating.
if you get a sock and you shove them inside of there and swing them around your head a couple of times.
That brings me to a question.
Big ass sock.
And if I'm remembering wrong, tell me. But didn't you have to like watch your younger siblings a lot?
Yeah.
And
All
did
the
that
time.
ruin like children? Like,
Yes.
do you harbor like hatred for kids and your family because of that?
Not necessarily them, but somebody that is no longer part of the family. Yes.
Because she's usually the one that was like forcing you to watch them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have an issue. We work a lot. And that means, him and I both work nights. He runs Uber often on nights that I work. So that means that Delilah is the only person in charge.
She's head chef.
Oh, God. I'm surprised we still have a house.
Yeah, well.
So I've talked to him about this before. I'm like, she's 14. Like, yeah, she's responsible enough to do it, but we're having her do it so much. And he's like, I've talked to her about it and she's fine with it. If your parents had talked to you about it and asked you, would you have said, yeah, it's okay? Or would you have been like, fuck you?
No, I probably would have said, yeah, it's okay.
Okay, but then we don't have to worry about grandkids. See?
We don't have to worry about grandkids anyway. She's
Well,
a
we
lesbian.
double. Yeah, say that about the boy that came over and she was hypersexual about.
The one that plays the trumpet in the band. I don't think we have to worry about
Mouth
that.
game is strong.
Not getting pregnant.
No, that's blow game, actually. Get it right. No, but I would say it's more because when I was 14, they were being born. So it was baby, infant, that like her siblings are a little older. So it
Yeah,
might be a little
her siblings
They
can
can-
manage themselves for
yeah.
the most part.
it's not as
and she
involved.
she also does have a lot of benefits.
Closer to the mic.
She also does get a lot of benefits.
Closer.
She gets a lot of benefits. I can't get any closer.
swallow it.
My mouth isn't that big.
Y'all feel,
Help my jaw trying to
y'all feel better making my wife do some weird things to the microphone?
Yes. Now she's going to be a part of my cult. No, my cult, not their cult.
You didn't have to do that to get me to be in your cult.
I do. Okay, I have a question.
It's not incest because we're in-laws.
Yeah.
We're
By
not
marriage.
related.
Hey, you heard what they said.
Yeah, it's by marriage, so it doesn't matter.
You heard what they said, Billy.
You guys
It's
have
not
been
marriage,
insinuating.
so it doesn't count.
What? Oh, of course it works in your favor. He just wants me to get him pregnant.
All I want.
You can't.
Yeah, and you've been snipped.
You're ruining the game, bro.
Bastard.
He was just gonna keep trying and trying and trying.
I don't know why. I just must not be that fertile anymore.
Like in the animes,
just
it like
takes so
pauses
many
the scene and he turns and his face darkens.
The fucked up part about this whole thing is the actual disappointment he just had. The full blown, like, you motherfucker! You just wanted to use me!
How does it feel?
Like heartbreak.
I'm gonna pass out from
Like
laughing so
heartbreak.
goddamn hard. I literally just saw stars for a minute.
He's laughing so hard, he vasovagal.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna go out like Elvis, taking a shit on the toilet.
Ooh.
And now he's crying.
What were we even talking about?
Children watching their children.
And see, that's what you got to deal with when you get boys running around your house, you know? They only want one thing.
We were talking about not incest. That's what we were talking about.
This is why we didn't show the podcast.
All right, question for you.
Oh, God. What?
Angio, I have a vagina question.
Okay. Ooh.
And Sweet Pea, apparently.
Okay, hang on. I laughed so hard, my nose is crying.
Should I get this checked out? You were talking about your mouth doesn't open that wide. So I can't open my mouth that wide. Like, it's like, that's it.
Yeah, you should probably get that checked
And
out.
you give him blowjobs?
You could have TMJ. Yeah, that's a good sign of TMJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what can they even fix that?
TMJ, too
If
much
it's bad
jobs.
enough, they can. But it's a certain.
Hey, I could get lockjaw. So
Yeah, it's real fun.
He
when
might
that
be
shit
into it.
happens.
I'm not.
All right, so vagina question.
Okay.
Ghost and I talking about how excited we've gotten for sex that we've blown our load like that.
Uh-huh.
Have you been there before? Okay, so we've been there.
Sweet Pea said yes.
Have you two, this is a two-parter, have you two ever been that excited that it doesn't take much at all, it's just, you're there?
No.
I was very high.
I do remember that. That was with me, right?
Well, you have 3 options there, and I haven't touched anyone else in the last.
I remember that
13
one because
years?
like I was hardly doing anything. She goes, "You keep going like that, I'm going to get off." And I'm like, "I just put it in."
It was a good gummy.
I'll tell you what, after that one, I walked around going, "God damn, I'm a fucking man."
It depends on how fast you're talking about, I guess.
Like
Under
that.
2 minutes.
No.
Okay, under 2 minutes. Like no work required. It's just you're there.
I wouldn't
Like-
say that fast, no.
He looks at it and you're like,
No.
No, because the
Thanks,
look is
because now
usually-
that look is on her face for me in my brain.
the look is
You don't have to worry
Samuel
about me looking at you for the rest of the
Jackson.
fucking episode.
Thank God.
Now the second question.
that's a good movie though.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
The second question.
You just like
The
Christina
reason-
Ricci being chained up.
The reason why I have 3 children is because I had no ability to be like, I should wrap it. I should pull out. I should whatever. Guys have been in a situation where the girl knows they're about to get off, so they like hold them in. Which you've done that to me a couple of times. But the real question is, there becomes a point when you're attracted to somebody where it's just difficult to not. That's all you want. That's it. Nothing else in the world exists. You're just thinking about fucking that person. At least for guys, we definitely get to that point. Do you guys ever get that way?
What was the question?
So you're a no.
I didn't understand anything that you just said.
Do you ever get so overcome with just wanting to fuck the person in front of you that you can't, like, there's no other option than we're fucking? Like, this is happening right now.
Think about the pull out. You don't think about repercussions.
you don't think about condoms, birth control the day after pill or anything.
You're
You're
just
like,
in
we're
the
fucking-
throes
we're
of
doing
it.
it now.
I have this birth control, but he knows. I'm always worried about him.
But in the
Yeah.
throes of it, you're like, I don't give a fuck if I get pregnant right now. I want dick.
I'm always thinking about it because I really don't want kids.
She's so sidetracked with no babies that she can't even enjoy the sex.
I enjoy it just fine.
So, Alyssa?
I mean, when we first got together and like, I didn't have stress and children and life and bullshit. Yeah. But my brain is so fucking like, it doesn't ever stop. It takes a lot to get me in the mood.
Yeah, headphones, pillow.
Chains,
Chains.
a whole ass board I can't move while I'm on
Hand
it.
around her throat. You name it, bud. But there was a point in there where it was like, I don't give a fuck about the repercussions.
Basically, some night
I want
and she's
fucked.
good to go.
Yeah, prior to having children, and then I had children, and I learned my lesson.
Oops.
Which one was it that it was like after that one? You're
The
like,
first one.
oh,
Granted, Nah, fuck it. After the first one, I was so harshly punished for being pregnant.
You're damn right you were.
I'm
gonna hide under my desk.
I was so harshly punished. He went and hung out with someone else for 8 months. Oof.
He still has no idea about any of this shit.
No.
He's just getting bits and pieces as we move.
Do you want the breakdown?
Oh my God! Here it goes, people. Here's my dirty laundry. No, it's widely known.
There's been 3 times in our relationship that man has bumped his head.
Quite literally. This
Quite
isn't like
literally.
used as a euphemism or euthanasia.
Euthanasia. Well, almost was euthanasia. So the first time was when he got into the accident in 2007 when he pole vaulted his motorcycle over the ass end of some bitch's car who doesn't know how to fucking drive. So bumped his head on the pavement. A couple months later, we moved in together, and I wound up getting pregnant shortly after that. Well, he had already kind of begun the transition into Evil Van. And the signs were there throughout the summer, but by September, he was very easily manipulated. Well, when I got pregnant, he was convinced that I had cheated on him because he was working a job that he was gone for 3 or 4 weeks at a time. So, Delilah wasn't his, and he broke up with me. So we were broken up for 8 or 9 months. The second time was he had, at the end of that first time, he wrecked his car because it was Evil Van and he didn't give a fuck about life anymore. So
I ate 2 boxes of rat poison and then followed it with beer and then. No, that wasn't
the
that.
rat poison and
That was the first
car
time
wreck were 2
Yeah.
different times. But when he bumped his head again, shortly after that, him and I had gotten back together. And then shortly after we got back together, I got pregnant with Annabelle again. September is a very fertile month. So
Also my birthday.
Evil Van is back in action, and I wound up,
Ghosted.
we wound up breaking up, and it was because it's not incest if it's through marriage comment was because
Listen here,
he
bitch.
dated his cousin for like 2 months during that time.
Got her pregnant too.
God, I hope not.
I'm just kidding.
And then the last time was titled The Great Shit Show of 2021 when he got into the semi-accident and hit his head during that endeavor. And then we all know what happened there. And he ran off and lived every guy's dream of fucking an 18-year-old. I guess she was 20.
Yeah, 21.
21.
Same age as me at the time.
Huh?
Same age as me at the time.
Yes.
I mean, you're not my daughter. You're my sister.
What?
You said
I understand what he's trying to say, but it did
Yeah.
not come out correctly. You guys are closer in age, so it's less of a...
Oh, yeah, but still, it was weird for me.
it'd be different if I were like a 45-year-old
also
hooking up with an
weird for me.
18-year-old.
And every time that this has happened, it's always someone who is either younger than me or skinnier than me. So it's just extra fucked up because the first 2 times I was pregnant. So that made it even better. So the first time I got pregnant, I was extra super punished. So then it kind of ruined that like sex drive, getting out of your head and doing things.
Yeah, but
because-
once you made me a baby boy.
Oh, Lord.
Fucking dead, bro.
I'm the only one you didn't break up with.
I know. That was my point.
Oh, my God.
No. And look, like, God bless her for recognizing that I had issues. And for
Everyone recognized you had issues.
some reason, sticking by my side. And now I'm getting help for those.
Every time you hit your head on the chandelier, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck.
It's a legit concern. Like part of the reason why I'm so like
Make
I
it.
have
She tries
so
to
much
put me out in one of those
anxiety.
special helmets every day.
Get a fucking helmet. He's gonna hit his head one day and get a concussion and just refuse to tell you. Because he's gonna be like, she's gonna worry. She's gonna be freaking her out. I'm fine. He just
I'll
starts having
figure it out when he
blackouts.
breaks up with me.
No, you don't have to worry about that. I'm not going anywhere. Period. I made my fuck ups, whatever the fucking issue was. But that shit happened, man. And like, that's
I
real.
made my oopsie boo boos.
But that also turned into me folding in on myself, thinking,
Yes.
when was I going to get mine back for fucking her over for years?
Yep.
it did.
Then I found out she already did with Ghost.
And that's how you got your son.
My second child.
I don't
Wait,
remember
is he
this.
yours too?
He does have blue eyes.
So, anyways, this conversation.
Oh no!
Podcast is over, guys. We'll see you next week.
Oh God! You didn't hear that, but Sweet Pea just looked at Ghost and said, "Well, hey, you're pretty freaking fertile." So, no, he's planning on getting snipped soon.
Yep.
Are you also going to put mustard on your biscuits? Because when you said "yep," it came out straight sling blade.
I reckon I don't need no babies no more.
biscuits, boy.
I don't think
Mustard
he says
those
that
biscuits,
anywhere.
boy.
That was in part 2.
There's a second
It's
one.
when Robert Downey Jr. played him.
Oh wow.
Now visualize that.
He's got to have his sunglasses on and a drink next to him.
Yeah.
This
No.
Oh
Joe
God.
started rubbing his hands together.
What
so
is
I
the
offered
what is
lotion.
the flavor on that?
Men extra strength?
No.
That's perfect.
No.
You'll get a big boy prostate like I got.
I don't want that. I don't want anything.
All right, this has been a fun one.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that where the "I reckon I know what's wrong with it and ain't got no gas in it" thing came from?
Yeah.
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 Is that really it?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, because
No
he was
way.
a small engine repair guy.
No way.
Yes.
No fucking way.
I got this. Yeah, penises.
God damn
Also,
it.
for some god awful reason, you cannot find that movie to watch anywhere.
Really?
Look it up online. Like I've tried to look it up on YouTube to buy it. I've everywhere.
I've only
I
ever seen
cannot-
bits and pieces of it.
I'll see if you can figure out what's wrong with this thing. It won't crank up and everything seems to be put together, right? Bill, I'll see you. Okay, stop back by. Don't worry about your boy now. He's doing good. It ain't got no gas in it.
Okay, so it's not the whole line. I reckon I know what's wrong with it. That part wasn't in there.
Yep. Ain't got no gas in it.
God damn. All right. Well,
It reminds me of home.
dfwai.podcast.com is not going to take you anywhere because apparently our webpage is down.
Correct. So email is all you get.
Yep, dfwai.podcast@gmail.com.
There you go.
Just message us on Facebook.
Yeah.
That too.
Fucking Google it, bro. Google dfwai.podcast. Google don't fucking worry about it podcast. Somehow you'll find us and find a way to message us.
Yeah, message us for real. Especially if you would like to give me some babies, because nobody in this room does.
Fucking
Email us
Christ.
at
But you have
I already
to
said that one. dfwai.podcast@gmail.com.
He just opened himself up
Oh, man. In so many
in
ways.
so many ways.
Yeah. Just spread his cheeks all over town.
Now he's
Just like when he poops.
he also opened it up to that is true.
Oh, my God. He's trying to get pregnant by the toilet.
That or he's trying to get somebody else pregnant.
So hit us up on our socials. Share your favorite episode. Doesn't have to be this one. You know which one it is. There's an episode that just tickles your insides every time you listen to it. That one time you listened to it and laughed for half a second.
Yep.
That one. Share that one. Share it with grandma. See if you can tickle grandma. Grandma likes tickles.
This is really weird now.
Just think of your grandma.
Ugh.
But I do
was
think
gonna have sex tonight.
not in my basement,
God
you
bless.
troll.
Shut the fuck up.
He's like, I found the ability to do it again just to piss Van off. All right, that's it. That's all we got. I got to switch over to this, so hang on. Help me! You got to put that back in your face, too, you dumb shit. Closer. I can't hear you.
No.
That was 100% real.
That was real. He stuck the microphone to his butthole.
I got another one too.
Do it.
I thought I heard semen.
Do it.
Do you have semen in there? Oh my God. It smells fucking terrible. On that note,
I don't know what you're talking about. It smells like peanut butter.
It's like those burrito things that we had that one day.
whoa, dude, what the fuck did you eat?
Smells like roasted peanuts.
No, it does not. Stop reading it. It doesn't make it go away.
Mac and cheese, hot dog, garlic biscuits.
Right, I
mashed
want out of
potatoes.
here.
It smells like somebody stuck their grandma's fucking, I'm having a stroke. Goodbye.
Thank you for being a friend.
Down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the
All my friends, yellow low rider.
It's too fast! How could you even tell what's on? I can tell. Stop! There it is!
I smell the peanut butter.
The peanut butter, peanut butter. Hey, goodbye.
You're a cunt. Why isn't this working?
Careful, it contains peanuts in this peanut butter.
I just realized the window's up.
Tune in next week to see if Sweet Pea and Callie join a cult.